Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. I hope everybody's having a really nice Christmas out there. And I decided last night to do my midnight meditation and throw some cards out. And as the cards were coming out, I was getting some channeled messages, and we got another amazing coding, and we need to decode it. I've already got it decoded when I channeled it. So at the end of this, we will be able to decode this special Christmas message that we got within the cards. So let's get going. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. I know we did. We had great food, and we just went to a neighbor's house and had some hot chocolate with Bailey's in it, and it was really delicious. And just had a really mellow Christmas. Okay, now the first card that came out for us was the Ace of Fire. And this is an amazing card. This card is you are not sure of what you want. And so you may procrastinate and do everything but what you know you should be doing. To help you pass the blockage, the ace asks that you look within and clarify your objectives. Do you have too much on your plate already? Do those responsibilities prevent you from focusing on your objectives and the steps you need to take in order to have them manifest? It is time to decide what it is that you truly want so you can act. Know that you can do what needs to be done in order to accomplish your goals. This card is all fire. It's new beginning also. It's all golden. The spider is protecting the golden egg. Take action, conception, invention, creation, creativity. This is also a procrastination card and new beginnings and opportunities. This is a card that persuades you and tells you to go after your goals. And you are surrounded by so much potential at the moment. The Ace of Fire represents passion and excitement. It is a time full of energy and life. Take advantage of this moment and the power it brings. That was a great card. And what's interesting about that card is we got the Nine of Pentacles, a clarifier for that. And this is gratitude. And it says, devote time and money to your interests and your home. You can be the center of your world and appreciate all good things in life just now. This is kind of a now card also. I think we need to get our priorities in order and really look at what we're doing and what we want in life. Because remember, we're going into the new year and we need to think about what our resolution is to change ourselves. We need to be the change in the world. Now, the next card we got was the 11. And what's interesting, if you think about it, we've got the Ace, which is a 1. We got the 11, which is 2 ones. It's healing. To be human is to be wounded. A time to connect body, mind, spirit, and soul. Let go of definitions and labels, nurturing passion and seek pleasure. Authenticity, honesty, and laughter. Find the source of dis-ease and distress. You need to forgive. Do what's necessary to increase well-being. Shift your attention. Do not allow your pain to hurt others. Seek treatment. Do not be afraid. The healing card illustrates our third reason for being. However, it covers healing on several levels and does not necessarily suggest or imply that you are wounded or in need of healing, at least not on a conscious level. A happy, safe, and peaceful life does not always accord us with perfect health and well-being. Every person is vulnerable to dis-ease, whether it manifests in physical, mental, or emotional stress, or as a feeling of emptiness and longing that is born of spiritual wounds. Humans are a part of, I think this healing card is pointing to something. Yeah, it is. We all, from time to time, find it difficult to let go of the past, especially when a moment leaves us without resolution. Unresolved issues, especially when a moment is painful experiences or memories of them, and the feeling they inspire can become a source of infection that poisons our ability to be joyful in the present. When the healing card appears, it signifies a need to forgive. If another has wronged you and their actions have brought you pain, the time has come to forgive them. And if you have hurt someone and have no means to undo what you have done, it is equally necessary that you forgive yourself. Simply put, now is the time to choose to forgive and then shift your focus. I think sometimes we have to walk away from things, even when we kind of try to reach out again a few times, and it's just not worth it. I mean, it's over, and it's probably been over for a while, and we got growth on that. We got the Ace of Wands. So we got the Ace of Wands, we got the Ace of Fire, and one got the 11 healing. So we got 4 ones in a row right now. And step into your power, invent, talk, and create. Whatever you say now will be well received. Beginnings, intuition, adventure, ideas, creativity, success, fertility, things like that. That's what that card represents. That's a good card. The last card we got was the 10, wisdom. You are here to become wise. Knowledge does not make you wise. Wisdom is learning from one's mistakes. Apply knowledge, logic, and common sense. Learn from more than just books. Seek out your elders. Time to break a cycle. Wisdom is understanding. Wisdom is loving and whole. Know and love your shadow. You have unlimited potential. The road ahead leads to many destinations. Yeah, a wise person looks at their choices and actions in the present and understands their influences and impact upon the future. They understand that every choice they make and act upon will have consequences. And so they think before they act, so that when they act, they are more confident about what the future may bring. When the wisdom card appears, it asks that you be wise and take a moment or several to consider the consequences of your thoughts and actions. Be mindful, be very sure that what you desire is in alignment with who you are. Yeah, I really think that's a good thought. Because with the wisdom card, we got the 8 of Cups, we got change. Follow your heart and go forward. It's time to take your leave, and this is exactly the right time to move on. You may have already left a relationship, home, job, other commitment, or emotional level. So there's a little drama or morale struggle to contend with, as you say, quiet goodbye. You are ready for change. The card can also reveal a journey of or change of scenes, such as going on a vacation or taking a short trip away. Um, I think all of us are going to go through a lot of change. Change is inevitable. So wisdom, fire, we got we got a lot of ones there. So they were really good cards, great messages, I thought. The other card that we got was another 10. Inner wisdom, Stardust Soul. We also got this wisdom. So this is telling us that right now we really need to absorb things. Connect with your inner priestess or priest to reveal your heart's truth and the understanding and awareness that is already part of you. Within every person, there are all the emotions they've ever felt, at the lessons they've learned, and a well of knowledge born of experience and interaction. Yet it's easy to overlook, disregard, doubt, and to give more weight to other people's opinions and what they think is best for you. Instead, quiet your mind, listen for that small voice inside, and give it the space and attention to grow and blossom. There is a stillness and strength within you that can access, but that you can access, but you need to make the effort to reconnect with it and value it, to activate this knowing and discover your deepest truths. Fortunately, this wisdom and intuition is like a muscle. The more you use it and the more you acknowledge your inner guidance, the stronger you will be emotionally and the more able to access this information every time you need it. This card indicates that you already know the answer to your question. You just have to look inside, get in touch with your inner truths, and start to trust your knowing. In this situation, you can take a break from mentors, courses, and other experts. Your own intuition is developing, and so much of what you need to understand about the solution is already within you. This is not to disparage outside wisdom or discourage you from obtaining and working with it. External guidance is absolutely vital, and there are many situations where seeking an outside voice or working with a teacher, coach, or professional is powerful and life affirming. It can break you out of your rut and inspire learning and growth. But there is also great strength in cultivating and relying on yourself and your knowing. Your own knowing is powerful. And in this situation at hand, you will benefit from looking for the solution within. Connecting with your inner priestess or priest involves self reflection, introspection, emotional honesty, and deep courage as you explore yourself. Secrets will be stripped bare, emerging from the shadows, so be ready to face them and integrate them. Let go of what no longer serves you. Guilt, shame, doubt, other people's opinions of you, old belief systems, and embrace your fearlessness. Step into your full power. The answer you seek is within you, so connect with your inner wisdom and it will be revealed, floating up from the ocean of knowledge that is your brain and experience, and emerging from the swirl of insight that is your heart and emotions. That is a great message for all of us and a great card. Let's see. We got a number 5. Change. It is time for a change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. She's got the butterfly on her shoulder with the tattoos and she's looking. It's come out of the cocoon. Everything within you is calling out for change, as is your soul. New momentum is in the air and new paths await. Change occurs through change. Break down any rigid structures that can restrict you and hold you back. Begin with changes that are easy for you, such as cleaning the house or throwing out old things that you no longer need. Ask the hairdresser for a different cut or buy yourself something new to wear. Do something daring, something crazy, something that you have always wanted to do. Then find some like-minded people to share. Change is more fun if you enjoy it with others who also want to alter something in their lives. Talking about it will give you further inputs and strengths. Now is the time, wait no longer. This life is too beautiful to be wasted with avoidance tactics and putting things off. Otherwise, it could pass you by unlived. Begin with simple things and the bigger issues will change by themselves. The key is not to give up. Change something every day and you will see how wonderful things can happen. You are standing on the threshold of a gate of light. If by embracing change, you manage to pass through this gate, it will herald the start of a whole new understanding of yourself. Be ready to face something you find difficult to change, all the dark habits that are like pitfalls ready to trip you up on your soul path. You hold in your hand a great opportunity. With this card, free yourself from self-imposed constraints, and you will realize that many things are not what they seem. Your soul, your helper oracles for the next 21 days, the power animal is the phoenix, the herbal essence is pine, the healing crystal is amethyst, and the number is 5. Let's see what 5 says. The number 5 tells you that you have deep connections with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, gives you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of a soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. Pay attention to these messages that we've been saying because we have a really important message at the very end. Okay. Angels and ancestors. We got 2 angels and ancestors. And the first one that came out was the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have long been revered as symbols of protection, as many hunter-gatherers would use the bow and arrow as a weapon of defense. When an arrow appears in meditation or dreams or an oracle reading, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions, and things could affect you. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. If you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intention and goals or with kindness. Follow your intention about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of this situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. That is a warning. I mean, you need to make sure that you are in a safe place. Heed the warnings of your intuition. We also got the sage, be devoted and committed. That looks like another wise man. Be willing to go the whole road and back. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. Inspired by the Hindu cave dwellers and yogis of the Himalayas, the sage represents the wise one within. When this card arises, it shows that you are preparing to become a great and insightful teacher to your peers. It guides you to take notes as the wandering yogi is on this card. Because your knowledge and life experience can impart incredible insight to those with whom you come into contact. This card is also about observation and becoming more aware of who you are and all your inner workings, because that awareness can bring more clarity to the decisions. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized, and your understanding that you are not only a body, but also a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important that you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share those teachings one day too. Um, that's really interesting because I had just said a few days ago, because this is, I've been taught for a long time all this stuff that I've learned, and I did the Dark Night of the Soul, and I did all that because I knew that there was something pushing me that I needed to be out there helping people. And that's where we're going to go. I need some coffee. But I'm glad I got to come on and spend a little bit of Christmas with y'all. Um, I am going to save that one for last. I'll do that one next because we've got really special messages tonight. And I thought Christmas, what beautiful messages to be out there for everybody. Now, this card that came out in the Divine Master Oracle was a Mahavatar Babaji spiritual awakening, interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings. You know, most of everything has said, look within, find the answers within. It is within you. We have already known. Mahavatar means great incarnation, and Babaji means sacred or honored father. Mahavatar and Babaji is a deeply respected master yogi who was introduced to the world through the teachings of the Indian yogi Paramahansa Yogananda, the author of the classic autobiography of a yogi. Babaji, I'm probably really mispronouncing those names, but you can see it on the card and I'll let you try to pronounce it. As he's called, is said to be over 2,000 years old, for he has reached the ecstatic yogic state of Samahi, enlightenment and mastery. Many within the spiritual field believe that Babaji is the keeper of the Christ light in India, as he is in many ways like Christ, deeply devoted to the service of others. He is a sacred spiritual retreat hidden in the Himalayas, a place that many of the wandering yogis of India are searching for, and is for the great help to anyone studying yogi or the yogi science. You are going through a powerful series of awakening at this time and beginning to understand the interconnectedness of all things. You will even begin to understand and healing and lessons that have taken place during the darkest hours of your life. Know that even though you have had to surmount great difficulties, all roads are leading to a deeper state of connection with yourself. Dive deep into your meditation practices now and be open to listening and learning. For the universe is trying to help you understand all the pieces of your life's puzzle so that you can understand the real reason why you are here. Given all that you have been through, you will never be able to see the world the same way again. And this is for the highest good. You are realizing that everyone and everything is interconnected and one, and that every decision and action you take will lead you to the next step. As you continue along this path, you will come to see that through your spiritual practice, you become the keeper and creator of your own destiny. Welcome to the real you. Ah. I didn't read that card before tonight. I seen the card, I seen what it said, but I am like floored because now remember what this card, this is a deeper meaning than I channeled. I wrote the channeled message that I got in the book, and it's a deeper meaning than I realized it because I'm going to read, I should have read that one and the other one, but I'm going to read this one and save that one for last because this one will intertwine with this. And you know about the Himalayan mountains. We all talked about it and the yogis that went and looked for it. So the Gateway of Light activation card, and this is one that I had channeled that was coming out, that I seen that was coming out. It's the Shambhala initiations. It's retreat to recharge, trust in the process, and Dharma. Shambhala, also known as Shangri-La, is the city of light, said to be hidden somewhere in the Himalayas near Tibet. This etheric retreat is where we can come into contact with some of the greatest spiritual adepts, enlightened teachers, and divine masters to ever walk the earth in Buddhism, in Hinduism. Shambhala is said to be the home of the teacher Shiva and of Buddhist enlightened beings. They talk about the Buddha that went into the Himalayas for the mastery of self. And in the Bon tradition, every year thousands make a pilgrimage to Mount Kailash, the supposed location of the hidden city, as this is said to bring good fortune. We can visit the etheric retreat of Shambhala during the dream state, astro travel, and meditation. If you feel it is calling you or that the energies of this gateway seem similar, you may have been there before. The Golden Temple of Shambhala sits in the heart of the Himalayas between the physical and non-physical and is said to appear to seekers who are ready to expand their awareness. It is the sacred energetic temple of all enlightened masters, particularly those who are connected to the Eastern traditions. They form a great galactic and universal council of elders who support the turning of the wheel of Dharma. Dharma is a Sanskrit word that relates to the unfolding of our life path. When things quieten down in your life, know that this isn't a failure, but an opportunity to retreat and recharge for the busyness of the physical world. Our spirit is often playing catch up with our body to the point that it gets used to being overactive and overworked. When the great master of the Shambhala comes to you, they are encouraging you to take time to be away from the outer world and dive into the inner world. If you have been moving full speed ahead, this gateway encourages you to slow down and retreat. Take time to gather your energy. Spend time in meditation and reflect in order to gain a clearer awareness of your current situation. You will uncover many insights and gifts during this period. Realize that there is a master awakening within. Yeah, everything's been pointing to that. The last cards that we got from the Message Oracle. The first one we got was Need and Necessity. And that's got the yin and the yang and the sun and the moon and the ravens, the eagle eye, the third eye, totally grounded. And it says need and necessity. Night and day exist within the very same moment, creation and destruction, where the same face. You only see one or the other because you are not seeing the whole. What you may see as harmful, another may believe to be good. All is based upon perception in nature. All occurs according to need and necessity. not right or wrong. Ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. I guess somebody must have a yes or no question. The next card that we got was See the Signs. And this one has a wolf and a lion on it right here. And then it looks like a tree man. And what's interesting is this has a golden egg also, which the ace had the golden egg. And this is all earth. See the signs. We are often sent small signs in form of synchronicities and coincidences. Be watchful. Do not overlook them in the everyday rush of life. Words, numbers, and symbols that repeat, animals and birds that appear on your path, people who come in and out of your life at odd or similar moments, and those flashes of knowing when you believe something will happen with every fiber of your being. These are all things you are meant to see and hear. Messages from Gaia and Great Spirit sent to aid your journey. Yeah. And what I channeled with that, and we had 6 1s. We had 2 10s, we had 2 aces, and we had an 11. We had 6 of them. That is divine guidance. Ones are an angel number and is an alert from the angelic energies that you are supported by forces you cannot see. You can sink into relief, celebrate, and get excited when you see 6 1s. It gives you confirmation that everything is on schedule and divinely guided in your world at this time. So that was what was guided to us with that reading. That was the uh, quest tonight that we have going on about what's happening in our world. And I think that was an amazing reading for Christmas. And I'm just glad that we've had a long Christmas and everybody's getting over it. We're all done with Christmas and we're going into our new year. And I hope everybody's thinking about the story and who they want to be in their resolution. Don't think of things you want to quit. Think of things you want to change about yourself and how you want to start making your paradise on earth and your Garden of Eden, because that's how we do it ourselves. We work on ourselves because we always had it within, and it's telling us it's everything was pointing to we have the divine. It's the divine timing. It's the divine guidance. It's here. It's time. So I'm glad I was able to spend Christmas and have coffee and cards with you tonight. And these oracle messages have been a very enlightened evening, I can say, if I can say the least. I'm gonna part my ways now, and I'm going to say Merry Magical Christmas. And I love everybody very much, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you and think about the you that wants to create their Garden of Eden on this earth. And if you want to, share it in the comments section. Tell the universe what you want, manifest it. That's the perfect way to start our resolution of how we want to change ourselves and work on ourselves. So just be you, and I'll see you next time. Merry Christmas.